This could be really bad for the Germans. So many Churchills, so many Shermans. Flak-Filling is forced back. Panzer III is forced back. That 88 gun is the only thing the Germans have at keeping this armored wave at bay.
Hey guys, remember to like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and hey, go one step further, become a channel member. Any support you guys give is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the video.
Hello everyone, I'm Greyshot17, and today I'm covering a 3v3 on the Gothic line. This has 2 Americans and 1 Brit versing 2 Doc and a Wehrmacht. Let's see, any interesting battle groups so far, or any infantry specializations? No. Pretty much nothing like that. Let's see, yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. We have airborne. Okay, we just picked that for a quick drop in the south. We also have the Italian coastal being deployed. Did I miss that? No, he didn't pick anything yet. All right. We also have the armored support battle group being made. We have, for players, we have a TDF, Tilry, and we have Mezer. Mezer went Panzerjäger. We have Taz, Yagrem, Bagarn. Sure, I'm not even gonna attempt to consistently say that. I'll just say Yagrim, or I'll say Yag. There we go. We got Yag, Taz, and who else? D-Gaming. All right. No battle groups for these 2 gentlemen as of yet, but the Germans have picked out theirs at the very least for the start of this game. If I can switch this up, that would be great. There we go. Fun fact, I did finally realize those hotkeys to consistently change that, so I can easily, without, pressing this, expanding it at, etc. Anyway, we're engineers grabbing mid. Looks like the Germans, I would say, would be an opportunity to take that, but I think he wants to be defensive until he has additional forces. Alright, so MG drops on the fuel point in order to hold it. Scout units are even going for the Muni point. Again, this side is more, or should be under German control a little bit easier, where the other one's not so much. We have another MG drop, so it looks like here Yag is going to make sure that he holds this position. Why does... Alright, Yag sounds like a 70s monster movie that was made in, like, not Japan, but, like, Korea or something. I don't know, that's just the name I get. Anyway, Yag is going to need to hightail it out of there, because the Italian coastal units, well, not the highest DPS damage dealers, they definitely have the flank on him, so he's going to need to pull back. So it looks like Tori came in, managed to push Yag back, so good job. Oh, wait, no, I take it back, it is Japanese. Yag the space monster. That was, or the space amoeba, or something like that. I think it was monster, but it's a giant, it deals with a space amoeba that infects and makes a giant turtle, not Gamera, a giant, what's it called? Lobster and a squid, which is the stupidest looking thing you ever see. Anyway, what's not stupid is at least these guys coming in to help, but luckily Taz has come in to assist with the engineers with flamethrowers to help push the Germans back. I think with the MG though, it's going to be a little bit fruitless. The coastals are even in good positions right here, so at least at this position, the Allies aren't going to win the fight. But here, this is where Taz really comes into play, because his forces are moving on in against the mortar and other forces. The mortar, down to 2 models, might get picked off. There we go, it is picked. So maybe the Brits can get a free mortar, or at the very least they cause the Germans to pull back from their entrenched positions and pull up, which did allow for an engineer to move up, but there's still an MG right there, so alas. Infantry section now in good cover, fighting the German forces, so Tilry is really in a bad spot. Meanwhile, D-Gaming in a much better spot. By the way, we have air support for the 1 American player. And let's see. Well, we'll check on the other one here in a second. But we have ourselves the... Wait, hold on. Do we have 2? Oh, they both went airborne. Okay, so we have an airborne a 4x4 capturing the territory. So at least he didn't get the armor bonus. So that means he had to kill a lot of Germans in order to get that. So if I were to double check real quick, the 4x4, by the way, has... Oh, it killed another vehicle. That's what it did. Okay. Let's see, mechanized corps going on for Tilry. So at least he's upgrading his buildings. Yeah, God, isn't it so nice to be able to do this? I swear to God, someone is going to be like, Greyshot, you could have done that so long ago. And it's like, that might be true. That's fair. But I'm also not a hotkey guy, so it took me a while. A long while. Pioneers trying to figure out what to do. I think they just baited the MG by going around and coming back. So, good job, TDF, with the bait right there. Forces the MG back. And should allow the... I don't think the German player really wants to advance. He would be immediately swatted with his Pioneer squad because Pioneers don't have a lot of health. But you could place mines while you have a little bit of free time and other defenses here to be extremely annoying. And that's exactly what TDF is going to do. So good on him. Listen, he's also a coastal player, so he can build those bunkers. He can build those extra defenses to really make it annoying. But what's also annoying? Caches. And luckily, this American player is placing a lot of them in order to increase the fuel for the allies. It looks like we're going to be up to, what, 34? So 34 fuel compared to 28 for the Axis. The allies right now have a small advantage. Might have a bigger advantage if they kill that half-track and manage to literally pincer, or not pincer maneuver, but hamper that German attack from two different angles. So yeah, they're going to try to push up, half-track trying to escape, but the riflemen can focus on it, easily kill it. Palm Grenadiers already retreating, Parents Pioneers can get the hell out of there, and they at least have the half-track. So, excellent kill. Both cash on a 5. And again, Armand might say, well, it's not that big of a deal. It's only 6 extra fuel per turn. What is that really going to do? Well, if you look over here, this fuel is a 5, right? So the only 10, like this one when we saw that the MG dropped in the south, is super close to the enemy lines. So it is a little bit more precarious. Sure, you could essentially put one cache down on that other one, but we've seen, like in the previous game, building that forward cache and not having proper protection, or being in a situation where you could easily be overextended, swatted, and the enemy could push up and kill the cache, could be a little bit of a waste. So I don't think the Germans are going to be anywhere close to these caches. So I would actually say this is not bad. I would actually say that's pretty good. It would have been better if Taz did it with, like, his, let's say, Air and C to get cheaper caches, but I can't discount it. Half track is also going to die, so that's the second half track that is... Oh wait, no, it's going to live. German infantry just barely come in the nick of time to save the half track, which... Oh wait, maybe not. There it goes. Okay, never mind. Half track is not saved. It is put down, and the American player is going to try to retreat. Nice kill right there. We do have a bombing run coming on in. Oh, and a strafe. Okay. So at least it stopped the Germans from constantly running. MG pulling back behind the lines. But the Germans could quickly cap all this and then potentially push on that fuel. We shall see. Down south, we have those bunkers that I brought up earlier. I don't know about this one, because you could easily hit it with being a harder time defending it. But we do have bunkers really damn close to the front. So, again, if you have an Italian coastal player that you're fighting, do not let them entrench, because it is very annoying, incredibly annoying to just like get them out of their prepared defenses. Paratrooper and pioneers, engineers on standby along with another MG. We look at army value and size. We actually have a decent amount. We even have a Polton for the Brits, highly mobile, by the way, pushing up against TDF. Dingo as well with infantry section, so good army there. The American force under D Gaming is taking heavy losses. He does have a Greyhound, so good job for him, but that's about it. A little bit better for, what's his name? Yag over here. He has a lot of MGs, a lot of paratroopers, but again, not really much armor. Though he did manage to drop behind enemy lines, so give credit where credit is due. Anyway, 8-Rad pushing on in. Actually, double 8-Rad against the Brits. We have the last defense is going to be the Polton to hold back the 8-Rads. Polton not known for its armor, so I don't think it will hold all that well, but luckily it's backed up by a 6-pounder, and that gets a good shot on the 8-Rad, forcing it back. Greyhound up north is helping to keep the Germans away, but we have Panzerjäger squad with the upgrade, so we know he went with the Panzerjäger command. I already pointed that out earlier, but still, he has, at least the allies should be aware if they see that. And we have another Panzerjäger squad. So there's enough anti-armor that I would not want to push up with that Greyhound. I would only push up if I'm just doing like hit and run or just supported by other infantry. Then maybe make sure if he's not focused on armor, which you can tell this guy's at least definitely focused on armor, then maybe the shot will go elsewhere. Anyway, so right now we got ourselves the 8 reds pushing on up, heading south. So if we have the 8 reds, oh, the Germans don't really have anything else. He's getting a flak frilling, but it's 10 minutes in. I mean, not a bad idea if you're versing an airborne player to help try to shoot down those planes. You're gonna need a lot more AA to shoot down, the planes before they get even close to you. But still, I see why you're trying to get that. Plus, it's good against infantry. But nice job, by the way, by D Gaming for placing all the mines and other defenses where he can, to at least make it harder for a German counterattack across this area. Speaking of counterattacks, looks like the British are pushing up against this entrenched Italian coastal unit by TDF. And he was not paying attention. Why? Oh, maybe because all the bunkers and stuff he built in the south just was kind of falling apart. Unfortunately, the bunker over here died. Right? Oh, no, it's still alive. Sorry. This bunker is barely alive. 8 rad taking hits from an AT gun. From the, which I'm assuming was dropped in. And yeah, he's holding this sector, but just barely. But maybe that's all you need, because as long as the Germans are holding that fuel, just barely still counts. More barbed wire going down pretty quick. Coastal for airborne is a good deal, though. Coastal versus airborne. Well, the nice thing about the American airborne is they do get the bombers. They do technically get smoke if he did choose that. He did choose that, so he could smoke in front of the MG, get close with a paratrooper squad, and throw satchels on it. The problem would be he would need to get rid of the barbed wire first. So he'd need to, smoke it, engineers with sweepers, clear it, and then push up. Speaking of pushing up, the Brits over here are pushing up, actually combined with D Gaming, who's kept a small defensive force up in the other sector, the top sector, and now he's pushing down against the Jaeger squad. We have a Stug D coming on in. Nice shot with the AT gun, knocking out the half-track. Flak filling coming on in. Greyhound still there. Again, weirdly enough, this Greyhound might actually be a good, be a good counter against this. Because, yeah, against the front armor on a Stug, Greyhound's not going to pen. But the Stug is not an anti-armor one. It's a anti-infantry. So it could technically have a real tough time, and this could essentially go for the flak filling, kill that, and then just hang out behind the Stug and open fire. So, 8 rads are also there, something to keep in mind. More tank traps, oh boy. Looks like we have a double line up here to stop a flank from the north, I guess? So, I guess to protect whatever he wants to put over here. Maybe he wants to put a medical over there and kind of hide that. I'm not entirely sure. Or at the very least stop a flank that could really just go deep behind his lines without him being aware. The MG being there. So I would assume the flank, but it also could be a nice protection point if you want to put something like a retreat point over here or something like that. Alright. Let's see. The Germans have another half-track. Can we upgrade these half-tracks? Like a mortar half-track? Something like that? Like that would be pretty good to have. Mostly it's a lot of just chilling. Also, veteran squad leaders would be a good pick. Well, wow, he has one squad of Palm Grenadiers, yet he did that. To be fair, veteran squad leaders helps not just yourself, but your other units, infantry units, for, keeping them alive. So, 8 rads pushing on up. Again, have to worry about that 6-pounder, but it was repositioning it. Oh, sorry. Not 6-pounder, the M1. 6-pounders over here. Holton, as well as the 8-rad doing, not 8-rad, the Greyhound doing just enough to hamper that attack. We do have the Stug D pushing on up. Luckily, both AT shots bounced off it. But the Greyhound, again, doing what it can to get close, get on its side, and force this thing away. Though 2 direct shots actually do quite a bit. Greyhound is not able to dodge, and so far they've been unable to effectively pen. To be fair, the M1 6-pounder is essentially the same gun. Okay. But I want to make sure I get the right name. For example, I don't just want to say, oh, here's the British heavy tank. No. No, we have a... Oops, sorry. Zoomed in a little too close there. We got a British Matilda right here, so not too shabby. Hopefully, Not Matilda. I literally just looked at it and said Matilda. It's a Churchill. My God. Anyway, Greyshot losing his mind. Rifleman being on standby and infantry section as well to keep back the Palm Grenadiers. Again, probably should upgrade them with veteran squad leaders. Again, Mazer not trying to be that guy, but I think... Oh, he just did. Okay, never mind. He just did upgrade them. Cool. I literally just looked at this thing straight up and called it Matilda. You can take away my co-card. Where my co-casting card, to be specific. I'll hand that over to Rifle immediately. Anyway. Palm Grenadiers pulling on back. Again, the Allies have a lot, and it's kind of a skeleton crew for the Germans. If the Allies really wanted to push, they could. They have to worry about the AT crew for certain, but like overall, I think they would be relatively fine to push on up. Well, we just have 8 rads. What are they saving up? Okay, now we have a Panzer III. But like, what do you have? Also, does that Panzer III even have the capability to fight that? Do I? Okay, no, we do get better penetration, so he now has the ability. Okay. But yeah, no, I'm just like looking at it, I'm like, can you? Can you even pen this Churchill? I mean, not really. You can at least annoy it. But a Churchill will definitely beat your Panzer III. So yeah, good positioning, good hold by the Americans right here, and the Brits should easily be able to hold back that, well, in any counterattack, I should say, by the Germans to take this hill. It's just not going to happen. Nice air support coming on in, although immediately dies, so good thing about getting that AA, at least you're able to immediately shoot down the plane. Hold on a second, Churchill takes a direct hit from an Obice and doesn't care. Or at 12, but the AT gun gets pulverized. So good job by the Wehrmacht player for getting that down. Again, Greyon tried to push on in, did not work out. We have a Sherman now on the field. The Allies are getting more and more armor. As well down south, we have a Hellcat and a Bulldozer, which, yeah, should easily be able to clear some defenses here. We do have a pack gun, but that's about it. Wait, where's the second one? I'm sorry, am I losing my damn mind? Oh, I am. Okay. It was literally just looking, it was like blocking the other. Okay, so 2 AT guns. That should be fine to hold back a Bulldozer. And again, he only has 1 paratrooper squad, and now he's getting another Hellcat, so he doesn't have like a he doesn't have like a lot of you know, emplacement. 2 Hellcats are not going to do well against that. Speaking of which, here it comes. Mines are taken care of. Pack gun's actually focusing on the Hellcat, not the bigger threat right here. Greyshot Dementia kicking in. Yep, there. Absolutely, chat. Pack gun repositioning. He got the Pinto on it. That's actually doing a lot more than I thought it would. Awesome. Now we have Incendiary on the other one. Hellcat does take damage, but yeah, he broke through. That little extra Pinto really helped out. Pack gun firing. Artillery as well hitting that position. Knocks out that MG or whatever equipment was there. Oh, is he gonna get in? Oh, wow, that man went to space, and they managed to kill the Bulldozer. Bunkers destroyed, though. All the defenses over here are pretty much gone. So, we are not going to see any more Bulldozer gaming. When you have engineers and a half-dead paratrooper squad pushing on up, I think this is really, like, pushing it with what you could do. Also, again, if you place a mine, you're not going to take the territory, so... yeah. Sherman, though, is pushing on up. Looks like the AT gun was neutralized. And the push over here was a little bit more successful. Panzer III still alive, but again, it's just... Mezer doesn't have much in terms of armor to stop a, you know, Sherman or something like that. D's been lost. Oh, there we go. Flak 36 is available, I guess, to keep some armor away. Cool. So Tilbury at least is, you know... he's doing pretty well. At least he has a competent army. Bunker's still alive over here. Paratroop squad could... oh, no, they're not going to waste a satchel. They're just going to kill him with the AT gun. I will say it looks like the British army is worse for wear. He has 2 Churchills, and he has the building to heal said Churchills, though it will take time. But infantry-wise, he has 2 infantry section and a foot guard, so no support. Although he could hopefully get that back up. At least for right now, the artillery's been doing pretty good work on it. Speaking of artillery, let me click on TDF for a moment. How well is this doing? Obice has 4 kills. This Obice has 6 kills. It's not too bad. Air support coming on in against the Hellcat. Managed to force it away. Alright. Let's double check. Air support seems to be doing the trick. Kills the Hellcat. Now we have artillery coming on in. Bulldozer, I would move at this point. Even that man doing a cartwheel, it's like, move! I'm pretty sure I saw that with his hand gesture. But while he did take heavy losses, they still hold this point. Even the tank trap line they built still technically in one piece, though it looks like it's about to fall apart with one more already shot. German forces still have all their artillery, and some of which is actually getting up to Vet 1. Panzer 3 managed to pull back. 8 Red may have died, but overall, I would still say that's a pretty good victory. At least they managed to retake this. Churchill's now making the slow push back up to the top. There is some German infantry, but I don't think they'll be able to hold off 2 Churchills, even if they really wanted to. Here we go. Churchill's engaging the Palm Grenadiers. AT Grenade's going to stun it, but not slow it down for too long. Rifleman as well backing on up with a Sherman. Not any Sherman, though. As Sherman 76. The Rifleman managed to push on up. Hold on. Is that Satchel? Oh, yeah, Satchel from the Engineer Squad. I guess blew up the mine. Pushing back to half track. It's pretty much just the Germans going on defense over here. 2 AT squads with Shreks. The Panzerjäger squads with Shreks is pretty good damage, given their upgrades. So I understand him not wanting to push up and keep behind the MGs. Oh, is that an easy 8? No. So we have 2 airborne. So D Gaming went airborne, and let's see. Real quick. Yog went airborne. So this is a Sherman. A Sherman that has been upped with a 76 meter gun that you can now get in the American base. So you don't need to worry about going armored or not armored, the mechanized building and pick that at your base. If you pick whatever you want, you can still get the Sherman upgrade, which is pretty nice. Looks like we have some drops coming on in for supplies. So, okay, to help out the Allied forces. 2 Shermans on standby. We also have 2 Churchills. So 2 Shermans, 2 Churchills, and 2 bulldozers. Oh my. But yeah, plus a Hellcat as well. So the Allies looking pretty stacked with their armor. Meanwhile, the Germans, which by the way, they're not that far off. They have 28 fuel per turn. TDF over here has 246 fuel. And so it's not like he's like suffering. He could easily get more armor if he wanted to. There we go. Panzer IV finally on the field. Meanwhile, we still just have a Panzer III for Tilbury. He only has 94 fuel, so don't expect anything from him. I would be curious if we see a elephant. I don't think elephant is better than a tiger, but against slow-moving Churchills, maybe that could help. Alright, Churchills managed to easily swat away the Panzer III without taking really any damage. Artillery continues to hit the southern sector. Bulldozers trying to escape that. MG having a real rough time. Panzer IV and Pack Gun moving on in to keep the infantry at bay. Artillery, again, just smashing the paratroopers. Damn, good job with those Obices. They are really coming in clutch. And again, you want to push up with that? Cool. Potentially right into Obice fire. Pack Gun, though, repositioning at a real bad time because he probably could have shot that stuff. Meanwhile, up north, the Churchills advance. We still have the Flak 36, but the infantry's trying to clear that up with grenades. But Flak 36 continues to hold back the Churchills. Now we have 3 Churchill. Oh, no. This could be really bad for the Germans. So many Churchills, so many Shermans. Flak filling is forced back. Panzer III is forced back. That 88 gun is the only thing the Germans have at keeping this armored wave at bay. Oh, wait. It's raining mines, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed raining mines. Now, after a short period of time, they will start going off. if the armor is over it. It looks like they pulled back just in time. I think that Panzer III fired and did absolutely nothing, even with the extra penetration. It, like, just removed itself from existence. So, and again, right now the Allies, some might say, well, Greyshot, they need to go in and get the kill. They don't necessarily. While the Obice is very annoying, if they keep holding the VPs, they'll win this game soon. Now, armor-wise, they've gotten more kills. Infantry, the Germans have gotten more kills. Hold on, they may get another armor kill here in a second. This bulldozer is showing its rear armor right where a Panzer IV could easily move up and fire on it, so keep that in mind. Bulldozer on standby. Hellcat and AT gun, though, right there, so at least they have some coverage. Another pack gun, another Panzer IV. No bunk. I just realized he has not built another bunker or anything. And I'm just saying, maybe like an AT bunker back here just for consistent fire could be pretty good. Tiger, I don't think there's a Tiger. Mezer is like, he's going up, but I have a feeling he's going for an elephant. I have a weird suspicion he's going to go for the elephant. Nice shot with the bulldozer, knocks out the Pack 40. So Panzer IVs are now just trying to keep the infantry away and are hammering away at that bulldozer. Infantry, though, coming on up could recrew it. Panzer IVs, if they focus, could kill this bulldozer. Again, bulldozer has rear armor for some damn reason. Fight against it. Hellcat and AT gun, though, now can line up shots on the Panzer IVs. Panzer IVs have a real rough time fighting both those. Not impossible, but they'll definitely take some unfortunate hits. Hellcat pulls back, AT gun's still ready to go, and can slowly bring down that thing's health, though. Lucky bounce stops the Panzer IV from losing more health. Bulldozer coming in from the south, knocks out the AT gun. Panzer IV is injured, but still can fight. And right now, it seems like, just barely, Yag might try to take the AT gun and exploit this southern area. By the skin of his... Oh, nope. He's not able to. Panzer IV stops the cap. Hold on. Paratrooper squad, though, has the men. Artillery, though, knocks out the AT gun, so good shots there. Hellcat moves in. I have no idea why you're pushing up with this thing. Yeah, it immediately dies. Yag, you did not have the health. You did not have the health, but these Churchills have the health. They have the capability, and they have the armor to even fight off a 88 gun. Now, here we go. We have a strike coming on in. Air support flying on in to push back the Churchills. But even with a Panzer III hammered away at their side and everything else, they're still doing pretty well. This Churchill is probably the closest to dying, but the Panzer III is taking so many hits from the AT gun, it does perish. Churchill will escape, it looks like. Oh, maybe not! No, it will. Panzer Pioneer retreating, and now we have a flanking maneuver by American Riflemen. Looks like it was enough to knock out the 88 gun, knock out the medics. Medical truck, I should say. And, we have... I'm sorry, did you call in zeroing on top of there? Oh, no. That would have been No, not zeroing. No, they didn't go breakthrough. I'm thinking of the last game. I'm sorry. Sorry, chat. That was a bad call-in. Tiger is pushing on up. Artillery's hammering the Churchills, but they're just far enough back. They're still getting heals. But again, I would say this is not going great for the Germans because this area got hammered pretty hard. Oh, we have 2 Tigers. But ladies and gentlemen, we have 4 Shermans. You want to recreate Fury, we may see it here in a minute. Although I don't think the Tiger's gonna get that like 3 to 1 KD. It got. MG opening fire. I will say that Tiger's being very aggressive down south. There we go, hits a mine. And there we go. Tiger hits a mine, immediately Shermans come into play. They all fire, but luckily it bounced off the Tiger's gun. Oh, they hit a mine! That actually detonates there some of the Shermans. 88 gun also guarding. Come on, Shreks. Take out some of these Shermans. There we go, 1 Sherman down. But Tiger's still inching back, 2nd Sherman down. Oh my god, are we literally going to see a Fury moment where only 1 Sherman survives? Tiger does go down, but a 3rd Sherman goes. Oh no! Oh my god. Alright, the Tiger helps finish it off. So all 4 Shermans died trying to kill that Tiger. Thanks to a flak 88 and good infantry support. If I put that as a short, it'll be what if what if the Tiger and Fury actually had supports? Alright, now 3 Churchills. It's your time to try to kill that Tiger, kill it, and lose all your men to infantry. Oh boy. Churchills might have a little trouble penetrating, but when they do, well, okay, when? They're actually hitting the side, allowing for additional penetration. But again, they're definitely taking hits. Down south, the Yag is pushed on up with his bulldozers and AT forces, some of which have stolen, actually a lot of it's stolen from the Germans. Dropping smoke to retreat. I think they dropped smoke. Anyway, or maybe that was just the sand being kicked up. Bulldozer trying to hurt the Panzer IVs. Don't take the bait! He still has a lot of AT guns. Come on, TDF, you know better. Or maybe you do, I don't know. I'm not your parent. Go sacrifice all your men, why not? It's what the American just did. So D-Gaming, slowly gonna rebuild his army. Slowly, I might add. Panzer squads with the Shreks could fire through the smoke and at that. A rifleman will throw grenades to force them back. Again, at least D-Gaming has his riflemen, so we can at least fight. Also, we're salvaging equipment. Okay, so at least you'll get the resources. So that will shoot you up quite a bit. So you're a little closer to getting a new Tiger. Again, salvage all the... I mean, like, there's so many Shermans. Yeah, salvage all of it. Because, yeah, Tilbury... If he salvages that Sherman, and I think he salvages both Shermans, so you should have enough for a Tiger. Oh, good Obice shot! Oh, man, Look, usually I don't get, like, good Obices. Or, like, they're, like, kind of more middling. Damn, these Obices have been doing a lot of work this game. But slowly but surely, the American player in the south is pushing up. So if Yag gets closer, he could start using his AT guns to neutralize the Obices. I hope not. I hope the Obices live to fight another day. But you never know. Right now, it's looking more and more grim for those Obices to stay and fight. Speaking of fighting, Tiger being overwhelmed by the... Oh, did he? It was a friendly fire Obice? Oh my god. Well, Greyshot is also blind as a bat, because I didn't realize that. I thought that Obice killed Rifleman, not his own men. Damn. Hey, you know what? They're getting kills. You don't need to put in the report who they're killing. Greyshot with the 88 kills the Hellcat. It was a friendly fire Obice. Oh, god damn it. At least the air support helps kill another allied force, so Yag is down with his army. Infantry-wise, not the case. Look at that goddamn blob. But I'm just talking about everything else. Pack guns are moving on up. He needs infantry to help save these Obices. Or maybe the Obices can save themselves. Oh, they do! One AT gun down, thanks to a great Obice shot. Obice, tell me the truth. Did you end up killing your own teammate? Obice, how could you? You killed 7 infantry. How could you? Okay, another good shot right there. Helps break up the other AT gun. I feel like it's like a soap opera. Like, how could you do that, Obice? How could you do that to me? Oh, boy. Anyway, Panzer squad pulling back. We have Assault Grenadiers and another Panzer squad. That's not really going to help against the infantry section, let alone the Churchills pushing on in. We have a 17-pounder right there to help a guard for the Allies. I also say there's so many wrecks right here that, man, if you could salvage all that, that would probably be very preferable. Tiger tank is healing back at base. Alright. So far, we have not seen another Tiger from Mezer. But there goes the Panzer IV, so we're down to a single armored unit other than that Tiger. Okay, another Panzer IV being made. At least the Obices are okay. Whoops. Panzer IV managing to flank the MG, although keeps hitting the sandbags in front of it. That's not good. At least the pintle machine gun's hitting its target. Meanwhile, riflemen are swarming in. Blackfilling trying its best to stop the push. But I feel like he could easily call in an airstrike if he wanted to and just bomb it. There we go. The rifleman with bars at least neutralized it. Oh, he picked up the 88. Blackfilling trying to get the hell out before he gets shot. I think he's about to be shot. He's going to be shot right now, isn't he? Oh no, the half-track's going to get shot. There it goes. Sherman pushes on up. Obice missing the target. Here comes the Churchills pushing down the hill. Tiger Tank trying to stop it. Oh no. Alright, Tiger, come on. Air support comes on in. I guess trying to make sure the pack gun doesn't get recruited. New Tiger on the field. Gonna maybe deploy that a little sooner. Axis are down significantly. Victory point wise, you just have been able to get back the lead. Yeah, the Churchill swarm I didn't think would work, but it is working. Obice opening fire though, doesn't really do all that much. Here come the Panzer IVs along the flank. They may try to kill these Churchills in one more move. But again, you still have the 17-pounder in the back. So if these guys push up, they might kill... Oh wait, the Tiger, another Tiger, the Panzer IVs. The guy, oh, sorry. All the Germans are pushing together. Churchill's down. 17-pounder's still there, it kills one Tiger. Panzer IVs might die here thanks to another 17-pounder firing from afar. And bazooka teams. Oh, medical truck is down. Here comes the bombers. Get a good hit on the Panzer squad. Panzer IV gets knocked out by a bazooka team. This Tiger remains, but is like shell-shocked at what is happening right now. Artillery's just blasting the hill, but Allied forces are pouring in. Paul Grenadiers trying their best to hold that position. They need to hold it, otherwise they lose this game. Tiger moving on up. It is now, buddy, you ran into the 17-pounder. What did you think was going to happen? And immediately gets shot in the ass by the 17-pounder, knocking it out. Axis cannot keep up the defenses in mid for too much longer. Obice will try its best, but alas, it's just not going to be enough. The Churchill should help clear up the remaining infantry. There is a single pack... Oh, no, 2 pack guns moving on up. The infantry is suppressed, so they're not grabbing it that way. Oh! Obice gets a hell of a shot right on the front of that Churchill. And actually kills it. Germans... oh my god. It may be a small miracle. The Obice and the packs were just enough to keep the Churchills at bay. The MG was enough to suppress the infantry. Germans will continue to hold the hill. But, something to keep in mind, riflemen are swarming in the south. Panzer squads will try their best to hold them back, but if the Allies take this position, which, yeah, killing the MG will definitely help them. So, I'm assuming there's going to be a strafing run coming in here. Try to get out of it. Oh, it's a bombing run. Trying to kill the flak. Not a bad idea. Trying to stop, go for the MG, but again, they have the anti-armor upgrade. They're not going to be that great against infantry. Blackfilling does help get the kill on that, but here come the Shermans, and that's GG via a surrender. Alright. I mean, losing all your armor is definitely not going to help you stay in the fight. Metzer got top damage, though I think that a lot of that was the flak. Top kills goes to TDF. Taz got top kills and top damage. And top enemy vehicle kill actually go to D-Gaming with his Shermans, and it was a tie between the axes. Taz actually submitted this game, so GG on Taz's part. Let's see, and thank you for the support. Obice 76 infantry. I think that's like the best set of Obices I've seen in quite some time. And I'm glad that was an accurate representation of kills. But by God, those Obices. Yes, to be very fair, some of those were friendlies. But, you know, sometimes when you break a few eggs, you know, it's a little messy. You know, it's a little messy. So, they did well. They did well. The Shermans, also, the Bulldozers did pretty well with 49 kills. Not really much in the infantry department to really speak of. For Yag over here, he had a lot, but they were kind of scattered all over with effectiveness. 88 killed 3 armored vehicles. Not really much to say here. Tiger, again, not really much to say for the armor. Taz, Churchills had 39 kills, 2 vehicles, though we did lose quite a bit. Still, they actually performed pretty damn well. Churchill's infantry section, 43 kills, damn good. Unbelievable how not one of the airborne players just deleted the Obices, made it so much harder than it could have. Would be funny, fuming if there were teammates that were being blasted by Obices. Listen, listen, Incedito, what you don't understand, it's not like they had the ability for recon. It's not like either airborne player could have done a recon ability through their battle group or through the air support, which we didn't see air support at all. So obviously they could have done that. So that's one option. The second option would be, you know, just getting close and calling a bombing run, or calling in if you did have air support, calling in that bombing run. Listen, the allies were just unable. They were unable to put 2 and 2 together to, you know, get 4. And by 4, I mean blow up the Obices. And look, they didn't blow up the Obices, but I will say I appreciated that because it led to so many good shots and funny hits. Palm Grenadiers with 35. Let's see, not much of the infantry killers there. Not much to say there. Even with, yeah, so many Shermans, like, not many kills, honestly. 33 for the Riflemen, and yeah, that's about it. But that's GG. Again, thank you, Taz, for submitting it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Some good Sherman pushes that ended in a complete failure. Better British hold on top of the hill with the Churchills, and a good solid defense there. And just fun with Obices, so how could I be mad? But hey, that's going to be it for this game. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Greyshot17. See you guys next time.
Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tonybee 95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.